Welcome to BMI podcast, guys. So I forgot to click record, but we have Frank Carroll here today, and pretty much you are an IFBB coach and then an Olympian coach as well. Met Frank through the gym. Being Body, Mind and Integrity, the podcast, I thought, man, let's get this guy on because, body is a big one for you guys, especially that mind as well, the mindset. So just give people who don't know, like the listeners, a bit of a rundown on yourself.
Yeah, cool. So you already know my name. Never thought that I'd be doing this, but essentially, got into the fitness industry as a personal trainer and, used to look after my clients there. Always had a passion for bodybuilding, have since I was a teenager. And, just as my career progressed, I ended up leaning more into, working with athletes in bodybuilding, and now is essentially what I do full time. And I love it, man. And I've already turned quite a few people pro. Have got all my pros competing this year. And I coach my wife, who is a bikini Olympian. She's been twice. She's on her way to her third. And she's just recently won what we call, placed in two what we call top tier one pro shows.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and I guess I was asking about those tiers, like what's the difference between like a tier 1, tier 2, tier 3?
Yeah, cool. So Olympia's the pinnacle of bodybuilding. To get to the Olympia, you have to qualify. And so to do that, there's different requirements for different divisions, but essentially you have to win pro shows. Mm. And out of those pro shows, you'll have what we'll say regular pro shows, although they're not the pros, the standard is high.
Yep.
But then you have your tier ones, which are your more prestigious shows. You'll be thinking then like Arnold's will come to mind,
Yep.
Pittsburgh and New York, which is the two shows that my wife just done. And then there is another, I'm missing it right now. But so with those shows there, the points that you get for placing are higher, and the competition is tougher. So at those shows, you're going to be in the mix with who would typically be your top 10 Olympians, top 10 best in the world.
Yep.
And when you're in that mix, that's a pretty clear pretty clear distinction that you are meant to be in that mix.
Yeah,
so,
cool.
Yeah.
It's almost like qualifying for it, right? Versus, I guess, like you got to get that. Is it amount of points that you have to get to qualify, or you got to have like a certain amount of placements to make it to Olympia?
Yeah.
In those tier 1 groups?
So there's tier 1 shows, if you win them, automatic qualification.
Oh, cool.
So, and in any other pro show, you have to win 2.
True.
And so then also with this tier 1 shows, you get more points. So it's like, I think almost double the amount of points from winning or placing at another regular show. Yeah.
Cool. What got you into bodybuilding? Like how, I guess we can start, like, did you ever have a role model? Was it someone other than Arnie or was it Arnie?
Bro, it's so classic. So my dad was into the gym.
Yep.
And I was always like, infatuated with like how strong he was and stuff. And then he took me to the gym one day, man, and there's photos on the wall and there's Arnie. And that's literally was it for me, bro. Arnie, Lee Haney, just black and white photos on the wall. And I'm like, holy, it just kind of, a seed at that point was planted. Yeah. Didn't know anything about it. I'm only a kid, but yeah.
It's quite funny. My dad gave me an Arnie book when I was younger. He's like, read this, but I never read books. I didn't even read it. Maybe if I fucking read it, I would have like got into it back when I was younger. But like, it was quite weird, especially like how, I guess maybe me growing up, he was huge, even though he was probably like retired by the time I was sort of growing up. Right. Was it the same for you? Like, or what age bracket were you when when your dad sort of got you into it? Was it 14 or what was it?
Oh, bro. So I was like, I would get up in the mornings with him before he'd go to work.
Yep.
And would do push-ups and stuff like that with him. And he would kind of, because of his business, he would be on and off going to the gym.
Yep.
But I remember going to the gym, I must have been like 6 with him. And there was a creche there. Yeah.
Oh, wicked.
And so that's when I can remember seeing photos of Arnie and Lee Haney. Yeah.
True.
Yeah. And then as I got older, become a teenager, he kind of got back into training again as well. And yeah, so there's a few years where he was my training partner.
Oh,
And
wicked.
yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, eh?
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool story. Like, being able to bond with your dad like that. Do
Yeah.
you still catch up with him?
Nah, my dad actually passed away a few
Oh,
years ago.
oh, sorry
Yeah.
to hear that, bro.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
life, man.
Yeah.
Mm.
It is, honestly, yeah. I've got a few
Yeah.
aunties and uncles that, like they passed at like 50. And
Yeah.
like it's just a sad thing, in
Oh,
life.
yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you never know when your time's up.
Yeah.
So did you have any other role models? Like did you look up to like Ronnie Coleman? Like I when I was younger, like I fucking loved Ronnie Coleman, eh? Like
Oh, yeah.
just all of our young boys when we first started like gymming when we were 18, we were all
Yeah.
like hard out into him, and then it moved to like Ziz.
Yeah. Oh, bro, of course, man. Bro, you don't kind of come through this and like the gym without, knowing and loving some gear buddy, bro. Like that's,
Yeah.
the more you get into it, obviously that, man, you kind of just start to, there's more of those people that pop out, right? There's, so many of them, man.
Yeah, hard out. Actually, I've got a question here. From your perspective, what's one of the most common traits of bodybuilders? Like when it comes to mindset or whatever, what do you see that's common across quite a lot of your clients, even some of the pros that you interact with? Like, give us a bit of perspective on, because you're working alongside of these people, and I'm very interested, especially when it comes to mindset, being my podcast.
Yeah, bro, I would say like having worked with all kinds of people that have started from all different kinds of places, the commonality would be that these people have a desire for progress. And it's like, yeah, they love bodybuilding. Yeah, they love competing. Yeah, they, get totally dedicated to it and, everything that it requires. But it's that like, it starts from they like to be in the gym every day. They like routine, or they've learned to love routine because they know day in, day out, it's going to stack for them. And it's just that progress part. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a huge part of it, is that routine, right? Is that almost half your job, is getting them to build that routine and stick to the plan? And
yeah, it just creates a rhythm. That's generally like one of the first roadblocks to people is, trying to get it into, to be something that feels like there's some consistency or like some motion.
Yep.
Yeah. And so that routine, turns into a rhythm, and then it's like you're up and you're just rolling every day. Then the longer you do it, the better you learn to pivot. Not every day is going to go to plan.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, what's your routine looking like now for yourself? Because you're on sort of your bulking phase, or what do they call it? Off-season prep, is it? Or...
Yeah, man, I call it improvement season.
Yeah.
I don't like the off season.
Oh, nice. No, I like that. That's good.
Improvement season, man. So yeah, that's me just working on continuing to develop the stage that I'm at, what I want to achieve. It's just going to take a little bit of time to really bring the changes and improvements that I need to bring. So yeah, it's been my routine now is a lot different to what it was a few years ago. Basically just because I made the decision that, I want to push on this. And so, man, I used to hate sleeping. I was pretty like focused on my career, and I still am.
Yeah.
But I just had this thing, man, where I was like, even still now, I don't need to set my alarm. My body will automatically wake up at 3:30 a.m.
Really?
So I used to start my day from there.
Oh, shit.
Morning routine, journal, pray, stuff like that. Breakfast, and then get into work, and then, train and come back, do some more work, and then dinner. And
Yeah.
But now, because I realized like what I want to achieve is I'm gonna need more sleep.
Yeah,
And
that's where
so,
the building actually
Yeah.
happens, the
man.
recovery.
Yep. So that's
How was that for
probably-
you, like making that switch, or realizing that you're probably coaching others and telling them, and then you're like, fuck, I'm not sleeping myself.
Yeah. Oh, it was definitely like that took some work.
Mm.
And like I said, still does. I still automatically wake up early, but I kind of like I'll get up for a minute and then go back to bed and make myself sleep longer. So, man, I used to run on like 5 to 6 hours sleep, and now I've got to get like a minimum of 8 hours sleep. And so what I've also learned though is quite funny. I am functioning better because I've had that extra sleep, and so I have less time in the day to do my work, but I actually get through it more efficiently.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, like, has that actually affected your output? And you do see those sleep scientists, they talk about it, right? How they say, oh, people that get 6 hours, yeah, you might function on it, but it's just like your
Yeah.
output, or it's just you're running at 70% or something like that, like.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's I would find that because I had extra time,
Mm.
and there was a period where that was good for me, where I had that extra time, so
Yep.
I would take more time.
Yep.
And so that was one of the reasons why I kind of established that routine in the first place, was had gone through a lot of stress.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to be able to wake up in the morning, not be in a rush, just to kind of start my day like that. And it definitely worked, definitely served its purpose. And yeah, potentially I would still be doing that and just be, utilizing the time a little different. But because this became the goal, I knew I had to get that sleep. Yeah.
It's cool to hear, because I think part of why I created this podcast was just like entrepreneurs to listen in and understand, like you described it perfectly. It served its purpose for that time, right? You had to probably focus on growing your business and actually learning how to maybe put yourself first now, because you've got your own goals.
Yeah. And different goals.
Yep.
Yeah. So I wasn't going to compete again. I kind of had, thought that I was done with it. And so I was like, cool, sweet. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to still train like I am competing, because that's how I like to train.
Yep.
But I wasn't too wrapped up in the, like, how much am I growing? I kind of just knew by default I'd make progress.
Yeah.
Wasn't concerned by how much that was. I just wanted to be optimal.
Looking way better, by the way, bro. Like, honestly, from when I first even met you probably over a year ago now, and it's just like, I think you posted a fucking pic. I was just like, holy shit, like, actually
2
crazy,
years.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And that was when I was like, I want to do this. And I guess that just come from, that was our first time over at the Olympia.
Yep.
First time overseas, and just the culture there was, I think that was a big part of it for me. I guess I feel somewhat, especially around here, singled out, ostracized a little bit. There's not many people like me here.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I don't know why, but being over there around those people just really sparked that. Yeah, I do have a desire for this for me still. I do want to pursue this. All these
Just
people
being around those people and surrounded by them and their energy and I guess their growth.
Yeah. And I was literally like, if I don't pursue this, this is going to haunt me, man. Like,
True.
I need a,
Yeah, no, fair enough, because I don't know, like some people that you don't want to be, when you're 50, 55 and you're like, shit, like, could have,
Bro,
no one's worse than that old fella. Like, that's like a goal of mine, is to not be that guy sitting on that fucking thing. Oh yeah, I used to do this. Like, you can just like stop at your achievements and then not be like, oh, but if I did this and carry on.
Bro, that's it, man. I had a mentor when I first started working for myself, and they were always like, whatever it is and whatever else you want to do.
Yeah.
Like, man, you got this one life. If you feel called to it, lean in on it.
Yeah. And I think I heard Alex Hormozi literally use that the other day. I watched one of his videos, and because I think we have a problem maybe in New Zealand, in the sense that we have like small-minded, or we don't have that big picture like others do, where it's like, oh, I can't do this and do this. Whereas like in Alex Hormozi, he was talking about like, it's like, I want to do this, and you go, yeah, and then you go, well, it's like, yeah, you can do that, and you can also scale to this, and you can also do that. Whereas, because it is in our mind, we almost are neutering ourselves, and we're like stopping ourselves, or we're our own worst nightmare, right?
Yeah.
And I think a mindset is a huge part in that. Like what? So you're saying like they're all super dedicated. That's the main thing that you see. Is that initially, or they kind of have built that over time?
I would say that they've definitely built it over time, or fine-tuned it over time.
Yeah.
I think, depending on especially their age when they started, I guess at the start it's like it's obsession, right? Like, I have this idea and I wanna go on it. But I think also now, like, there is more especially over there, bro, there are so many good influences around you that are like more open to being like, I guess inserting themselves into your life, being like, hey, cool that you've got this focus. This is how I try to be as a coach too.
Yep.
Sweet, let's hone in on this bodybuilding thing, but make sure you're taking care of your career. Make sure you're being smart, in these other areas as well, making sure that, if you have family, you're looking after that time of them as well.
Yeah, because that affects you as well, right? If you've got troubles at home, a lot of people don't understand. It's like, how are you going to operate at your full capacity if you've got fires that you got to put out in other areas in your life?
Yeah, man. I think like we know the science of like how much this is going to require of you each day, and so then outside
That's a good point,
of that,
actually. Yeah. You know firsthand what it's going to take, and you can sort of like go,
man, be obsessed for that, hour or 2 hours that you're in the gym. Like that's what you're there for. Lock in on that. Don't have any other distractions. Like that's your intentional time to be present there. And then when you're done, okay, maybe you got some meal prep to do. That doesn't need to take the whole rest of the day.
Yep.
So you sort that and you have the time to eat your meals. Cool. What are you going to do the rest of your day? Well, you might as well do stuff that's smart for your career, and you might as well prioritize some time with your family. And
nice. Yeah, I like that. With that obsession word, like I feel like people put a stigma on it. But when you have other people that are, I guess, driven and come from even like sports background, like that's what it takes, man.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't like how some people are, I guess, villainizing that word because what's wrong with being obsessed with something? Like it's true dedication. I really, really am against that. Like how people just kind of have that tall poppy syndrome, or they're just using that word because it has that sort of sting to it, and people go, "Oh, you're just obsessed." And it's just like, and fucking what?
Yeah.
I am obsessed. I don't mind that I work every day. Like
man. It's desire and dedication, right? That's the man. You're not going to let it. Maybe you create a life from that. Yeah. But it's not everything, but it's, so I think it's like those of us that are obsessed, we go through the growing up and the maturing of, okay, like, how involved in this do I need to be? What does this actually require of me? So then understanding the science, how much time is this going to take from me? Because, I can't, like, I guess, you do have to have tunnel vision at some points. Yeah. But your whole life can't be a tunnel vision.
Yeah.
But that's just, I guess, a part of, like, growing into it.
I guess, like, what's that like having two obsessed people in a relationship? Like, it's definitely something I've written in my notes to talk to you about, like having your wife. Are you her coach as well? Yeah. Yeah. And how's that been as a dynamic?
It's good.
Where does we start? No.
Yeah. It's, it's cool that because we're both in it, we have the understanding of it. Man, I like to tell people that, I have clients that are in relationships and their partner isn't into it, doesn't get it.
Yep.
But I'm like, be obsessed for your partner to pursue this. Like, encourage them with it, empower them with it, help them do this thing. And the clients that I have that their partners have or do that already, man, it's crazy to see like just the fruit in their relationships because of that. Awesome. Yeah, like what's one of the best things you can do as a partner, bro? But support your spouse, right?
Yeah.
So it's obviously, man, like
through some dark times too. Yeah.
Whether you're like pursuing something or not, you're gonna have times in your relationship where it's gonna be tough, or maybe you don't see eye to eye, you're not understanding each other or whatever. But man, when you're both leaning in towards something, I think that you do kind of like, you have those moments where it's like, oh, well, we need to take a step back and breathe for a minute. Let's look at the whole picture, and bro, you start becoming wise together as well.
Oh, cool. Yeah, cool. Did you guys ever prep together, or is it kind of like you prep, I'll prep, and then like I'll help you through your prep, and then you help me through my prep?
There's been a couple of preps together. So last year we ended up in prep together. Yep. Where she was in prep for the Olympia, and I was in prep to compete here. So she literally like done the Olympia 2 days later, day and a half later, we were flying back here, and I competed on the Wednesday. So, the Saturdays we arrived. We left on the Monday, arrived on the Wednesday. I compete on the Saturday, and then compete again the week after. And she's just off the back of her Olympia prep, still in prep to compete, in another month or two as well.
Wow.
So,
yeah.
But it's like, we recognize that there's points in prep where it's hard.
Yep.
We're in a hole.
Yep.
And I guess we've just learned to be like, don't be offended,
Yep.
by
by brashness, because
that's all it is.
half an hour away from my meal, and I know I'll feel a lot better once I have my meal.
Yeah. When you're digging deeper, you're tired, and it can get hard to like kind of want to, be able to string the sentences together the way that you want to. But we kind of just made that a thing. Like, sometimes we'll say, don't be offended by this, but this.
Yeah.
But then now we just kind of know, like, oh, he's
Straight away, yeah.
they're feeling
just,
it.
you got that tone straight away. You're like, okay,
Yeah.
yep, I get it. Sweet.
Yeah.
On both sides too, right?
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm like, encourage people to it's okay to not be okay, right?
Yeah.
And so don't have them trying to figure that out. Like, no one's a mind reader. So if you're not feeling it, if you can't handle all the questions or, the decision making for the moment, just say, oh man, can't, like, give me a minute.
Like, I like that, bro, because I'm definitely guilty of that. Because sometimes I'll get home and the other half, she's had her whole day worth of work, and then all the decisions that need to be made for like the staff and whatnot, and she'll come back to me after I've had my day, and I just sort of like blank out. Probably need to be like, just give me a minute.
Oh yeah, man.
Because I just like, walk in. She's not guilty of this all the time, but it's just sometimes there are those days, you know, and I was just like, I just need to process it a bit better and maybe just go, give me the minute.
Yeah, man. Bro, we have it's a frequent thing. Like, when we're traveling for her to compete, I'm still working full time too. And I'm juggling working on different, time zones and stuff like that as well. And I'm always working at the airport. Yeah. And airports are already fun. And so
they're a wind up for sure. Eh?
Yeah, man. And so like, and often, airports don't, your travel plans don't go to plan a lot of the time too. And so you've got all that other extra decision making and like, okay, how am I going to work this out? And there, as well as trying to keep up with work and then questions. And sometimes it is just like, well, hold up. I ain't ready.
Yeah, especially in public.
Yeah. Bro.
But like the thing is as well, like what's it like with your type of work, because it's almost around the clock because you have international clients.
Yeah.
Is that difficult, or how do you sort of balance that, or you literally just have your blocked out window and maybe they contact you in their evening or it's our early morning? Or
yeah, it's over time I've kind of got things a little bit more systemized, right? But so that most people here know that I'm going to reply inside of a time frame. And so now, because a lot of them have been with me a while, or a lot of them have, they know my reputation. I think that's the first, I guess people get worried if they haven't done this before. He hasn't replied yet. The coach hasn't replied yet. They kind of start panicking. But no, it's heaps better now. Yeah, so now, man, it's pretty sweet. I respond as quickly as I can.
Yep.
People know I'm not going to forget about them. Bro, sometimes there's technology mishaps. We had one last week. My app was down. Software was crashed.
True.
And, man, 5 years ago, I would have had messages coming from Instagram and Facebook and phone being like, oh, the app's not working. What do I do? But I got none of that this time.
And then you would have to remember what type, what app that they were contacting you on. I was like, I need to talk to them, but like, which one was it? So then you go across all four of them.
Yeah, man. But I didn't, this time, man, everyone just obviously was like, okay, sweet. Well, the app's down. There's nothing Frank can do about it. Bit of a
sure
mission.
We'll be back up soon.
Just, okay, common sense. I know I had this to train today, so I can kind of remember what that was. I'm just going to do it. No big deal. And it was fine. So, yeah, it's not as challenging, especially now, as what it used to be.
Well, how long have you been doing it, actually? Haven't asked.
Man, I've been online coaching for, I guess, 5 years now.
5 years?
Yeah.
And then you were doing in person for a few years, or?
Yeah, it was personal training first.
And where was that? Is it Hamilton? Or?
Yeah. So I moved here from Taupo to dive into this career full time. I was kind of doing online before it was even called that.
Yeah.
So even though I was managing forestry crews, I had this qualification. People knew that I was into this, and so people would be like, can do programs for me. And so I just PDF and send them emails, bro. Like,
Yep.
yeah, but then moved here to go all in on this, and I was personal training out of Flex Tirapa.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so I was there a few years, and yeah, built my client base up. Man, I got to a point where I was doing 80 sessions a week.
Shit.
Yeah, and had a like multiple month waiting list, and
Wicked.
yeah, that was when I felt this conviction of like I wasn't helping as many people as I could, and so started leaning into the online thing. Kind of just put it out there, man. I don't have time to do one-on-ones, but I can do your training and nutrition.
Yep.
And yep, so it kind of just then went from there.
Awesome. Mainly all coming through Flex still
No,
as well,
just
or, and then like it was just people coming from all rounds, and that they made you pull the trigger. You're like, oh shit, it's not just Flex now; it's bigger than that.
Hey, man, like in terms of online clients, I have more clients outside of Hamilton than I do in Hamilton.
Oh, that's wicked though. That's what you want, right? Like, yeah.
And I guess that really started to happen, I guess, where I would be working with athletes out of town, bro, and they are like my evangelists. Like they're the people that are, posting stuff on social media about their progress. I guess they're just the kinds of people that have a little bit more confidence to do that.
Yep.
And so, then people in their areas are noticing their progress, and they're like, man, okay, I'm gonna jump on with this guy as well. And
yeah. Are they like over in Aussie and stuff like that, or just all around the place?
All around the place.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah.
So then, you talked about it before, how you were in logging. That's an interesting way to come up as well. Like so, out Taupo, was that mainly where you were doing all the forestry? Is that where your family's from? Is it?
Yeah, family's from there. So done a lot of logging there. As a younger guy, we got moved around a lot. So, man, we moved to Whangarei when I was 9 or 10. Was there till I was 14 for work. Dad was a contractor. Then from there went down to Taranaki. Spent time down there, same thing. And then even time over on the East Coast, bro, like Rotoria ways.
Oh,
way
wow.
out on the coast.
And the whoops.
Bro, like they literally thought I'd walk through the street, bro, and people literally thought they were looking at a ghost, man. Like used to seeing this white boy and I had blonde hair, bro. So it was like, but nah, funny times, man. And then ended up back in Taupo anyway.
So what were you doing like for logging, like cutting down trees, or did you sort of work your way up into management? I think you were sort of talking about.
Yeah, man.
Is that through the experience just from the old man?
Yeah, pretty much, bro. So like from a kid,
yep,
I'd get taken out to work on weekends, and bro, sometimes I'll get picked up after school, taken out to work so that they could produce more. Like, it was a hard case.
Can't
Probably
do that
definitely
nowadays,
not legal,
bro.
Yeah,
like they literally can't do that now. They're like
man.
banning farm kids from literally going and collecting chicken eggs, bro.
Yeah, man. So my dad was in what's called cable harvesting, and so my first jobs would be like it's called being a poly, bro. And so essentially, like the logs would get pulled in on this machine and then dropped, and then I'd run in and unhook them, and then run back out, and then they'd send the rigging back out, ropes back out. Guys down the hill would hook the logs up. They come back up, I'd run back out and break the chokers again. And so from that to then, like, man, back then everything was done manually, so the logs would be measured, then cut. And so, like, days sometimes just literally holding the end of a tape on knots.
Onto the next log.
Yeah, onto the next log.
Sweet.
Get them all measured and then go around and, like, you would have seen man.
Or the dazzle,
spray paint them up.
Yep.
And then, man, like, that was, like, from before I was 12. And so then when I turned 12, my dad was like, you're big enough to use a chainsaw. So started learning how to use a chainsaw from then.
Got
I think
you on the tools,
cut down my first tree, like, when I was 12. And then gradually, not gradually, my dad was pretty hard. Like, I never got to do any of the easy jobs first, bro.
True.
Like, I had to do
Taught
all
you
the
the
hard
tough way.
stuff. Yeah. And then, worked my way up into then not working for him, working with another guy, and then through machinery and stuff like that. I'd always had exposure to machinery.
Yep.
I remember being literally 5 years old and driving a front end loader.
No way.
Knuckle big excavators, man, like hooning around in a bulldozer and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Sounds like my in-laws, eh? Like they're, Judith's niece and nephew,
yeah,
they're always in the tractor. Granddad's just like, go on.
yeah, man.
Makes them drive like fucking. It's good, eh?
Yeah,
Like
man.
they love it.
Yeah,
Obviously nothing's gonna go wrong. They're there to
yeah,
help out.
yeah, man. Yeah.
Um, how much do you contribute? I guess that work ethic coming from
Yeah.
being shown the hard way from the very beginning.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I've had people often ask, man, how have I been able to handle the workload that I have and stuff? And I'm like, this is so easy compared to the dark to dark hours that I used to have to do in all kinds of extreme weather with, like, especially working for my dad. Like, there was no out.
Yeah.
Nah, there was no rain-offs. There was no other people go home. You're staying to work.
Yeah.
We're staying to work. And so,
True.
yeah, man, I had it pretty hard from him. But yeah, in hindsight, yeah, it's everything that I do now is like in work is easy compared to even just
That
going to
perspective,
like personal training, man, doing 4 a.m. start, 9 p.m. finish. And it would be like same thing, though it's dark till dark, but I'm like far out. At least I'm not out in like freezing cold or the blistering heat.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was easier. And then now I essentially have an office job, which like that's a challenge for me sometimes, man. Never
Growing up
thought,
always being outside, right? Yeah, true. Yeah.
Never thought that I would be working, from a computer full time, but here we are, and yeah.
It's a pretty crazy transition from being hard out on the tools. One of the hardest tradies to do. That's hard yakka, being a logger, and then going from to online personal training. But like it's cool though that you can actually. You're not just always. I guess that's something for others to hear. You're not always destined to be what you grow up in, or you can always make a change. And not to say that it's easier; it has its different difficulties. But now you're exercising your mind more than thrashing your body. Yeah. Well, you actually are thrashing your body like in the gym, like so that maybe made it easier so that you could just transition. Oh, sweet, I'll move to this.
Yeah, man. I recommend it to people. Like take on a trade or like some kind of laboring work, or heck, man, even hospo is like hard.
Yeah.
And if you can do that, bro, whatever else you do, like you are definitely from a work capability perspective, and your capacity is increased.
Yeah,
it has to. Like
you can pick up other things easier. You're able to, I don't know, have that work ethic behind you. And I like me as an employer. I see it. Even just farmers. We have like some of our girls. They come through the farming scene, and you can just see the difference. Like they don't shy away from the hard work. It's ingrained into them. And you can see it from certain upbringings, like where they're coming from, and like it wasn't even planned, and we're like, well, perfect, because they can reverse a trailer for us, like they've been on the tractor like when they're younger.
Let's go. Yeah, man, a whole lot of other like applications to life that man, it's
So what's it like, what's the other half? Is she also on the online space doing coaching, or is she trying to focus on her career more?
So she's a full-time nurse. She's a surgical assistant. Yeah.
Wow.
So
oh man,
she's a full-on job, man.
What a champ.
Yeah.
Like that's some hard yakka.
Yeah. And other athletes in the space, when they hear what she does. But what is cool is there's like quite a lot of nurses that kind of at the same level that she is at. Yeah. And I think again, it's just people that have that willingness to just want to work, want to make progress. And, but yeah, she's full time in that. So her progress doesn't come easy. Her days are hard. She doesn't get to just sit down and have her meals when she wants to have them, and just train when she wants to have them. Want to train when she wants to train. She's up early so she can train. So then after she's trained, she can go to work, because she might not get time at the other end of the day. Yeah. And they could be in a like 8-hour operation. She don't get to stop to eat. So
true.
It's like man.
And it's a balancing act for her to figure that out.
Yeah.
But I guess it might be hard, but she's choosing her hard, right? She knows.
She loves it.
Yeah, exactly. Like she's eating it up, right? Yeah.
We recently had her hours reduced so she can have more time for other things. As well as it's a fairness both ways thing. We ask for a lot of time off work for her so we can go and compete.
Yeah.
And we know that someone else needs to be able to basically be there when she's not there. And so reducing the hours allowed them to be able to have the hours free to employ somebody else as well.
Yeah.
But she also works as a online posing coach.
Yep.
So, yeah, man, she loves
Flat
to
out.
work. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. How did you guys meet? Was it when you were personal training in Flex?
I met her at Les Mills.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of, I guess, through mutual friends. Recognized her at the gym training. Neither of us were really at a point where we wanted to pursue any kind of relationships. It was more of a like, we'd acknowledge each other in the gym. After a little bit of time, I guess we thought each other were all right. And just become friends. And then she actually wanted to do a powerlifting competition, so I coached her for that. And she won, set records, and then
Wicked.
yeah, we kind of then just continued to grow together from there.
And happily ever after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feels like forever.
Yeah. Well, how long is that now? You been together?
Oh, man.
Don't get this wrong.
No, yeah. We've been like together probably, I think, like 9 years.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wicked.
Pretty much the year after I moved here. But yeah, feels like forever in the sense of that, like, not like it's been like a long time, but almost, and you're probably the same. You can't actually remember or even think what life would be like without them.
Yeah, or before them even.
Yeah.
Yeah. I completely agree. What's your goals for yourself? Like we talked about, like you're in the middle of prep and you're going all in on something.
Yeah.
What's your goal target? And I guess have you told yourself you're giving yourself this window to achieve your goals, or what's the mindset that you got right now?
Yeah. So like I want to turn pro.
Yep.
And I don't have a timeline, man. I'm like, I have always told people, I love this. I want to do this for as long as I can.
Yeah. And
so I've kind of bided my time, man. I've been patient, and it's worked out for me, in my favor now. And there's a lot of people that have gone, harder and faster and achieved more than me in a short amount of time that can't do this anymore. And I'm like, that can't be an option for me, man, because I love this. So my vision or my goals are to turn pro, to compete as a pro, bringing a physique that I want to bring. Not too concerned about, making top 3, top 5 placings. I just want to present,
your best version of yourself.
Yeah, man.
Awesome, bro.
And it will be world class. And bro, there's so many world class physiques that people are like inspired by that, they don't get the top placings, bro, but they're still pro and they're still out there doing it, living it, breathing it. And so that's me, man. I'm like, Masters, I want to still be going. Masters
Sick.
Olympia is probably more, like a goal for me.
Yep.
That just keeps it exciting for the duration. So that's like personal, and then career-wise, building the gym. And what I really want out of that, man, is to just kind of be able to umbrella like this whole culture here and just have more people kind of getting into this and just seeing more people, not even if they're, not just bodybuilding, but people coming to a gym and just feeling inspired to like just push harder because everyone around them is, and just getting to then find out what that might lead to.
Yeah.
If I take that back to like, I never knew that I was going to be doing this, but I just was like at the gym or whatever I was doing, I was like fully leaned in. I want to do this the best that I can.
Yeah.
Not just enough to get by. I believe that has had a massive effect on like what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
There is no way that I would have thought that I would have been coaching pro athletes, going to the Olympia coaching pros.
Yeah.
Like, no way.
On the road all the time.
Not this little kid from New Zealand, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't little, brother.
So-
You ain't little.
Yeah.
I got a question from the missus, actually. She goes, how'd you get so big, bro? I was like, I'll ask him. Like, how the hell did you get so big, bro? It's a lot of years and dedication, eh?
Has been time, has been dedication. Like I said, I've bid my time at being patient, have been, persistent and intentional through being patient as well. I haven't kind of sat there waiting for something to happen that I'm not working for.
Yeah.
But the sleep, the food, the training,
Yeah.
and it's that willingness to go to those places. When you look around, most people aren't going to them. Yeah.
Not even close to them, not even halfway
Mm.
down that journey. Like people just check out with any little hurdle or obstacle that gets in their way.
Yeah. It's meant to be hard. It's meant to hurt. I don't go to the gym to stroke my ego, but I go to the gym to humble myself. Like, I'm not going there to be the strongest. I'm going there to become the strongest, and that's going to come with some failure.
Yeah.
And that's going to come with, like, I don't know unless I lean in. And so I could stop and look good at doing the 5 plates, but I need to try that next one. And maybe I get it, maybe I don't. Maybe I do better than I thought. But
yeah, that's an interesting thought. Like I was sitting at the gym the other day, and I had only just like 110, and I did 100, and it didn't feel good. And I was like, oh, like, man, I don't know. I normally go to the 110 for my final set. Then I just sat there and I was like, oh no, maybe I won't go to it. And I was like, fuck it. Like, you normally do it, just gave it a go. I got fucking 2 extra reps out of what I normally did the week before. And I was just like, and it's a mental battle, right? Like, you can get in your own way. You're in your own head, and that's a good mindset to have for you. You know that you need to push and actually at least try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There'll be some days where I know that the body's not feeling it.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I might change what I'm doing that day, but you know, to protect myself. But whatever I do decide doing, I'll like, maybe I just choose some safer options and I'll still max them out. But I know that on the whole, that's going to kind of give my body a break as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So, gym's about to, well, is that starting to get built now, or how are they going on there?
1st of July, they start that build. So they're pretty confident they'll have a 10-month turnaround.
Yep.
So it should be good for April next year. But yeah, they're like, we'll know for sure when we open the ground up. So,
yeah, it's one of those ones with my industry being in construction, man. Like, it's crazy. It took me 6 months to get my pad down, and then it's only took me like 4 months to get the whole building done. And I've got like apartments, so there's like heat. I've got 17 bathrooms in mine. Like, there's heaps of shit in there, but it's crazy that it takes that long just to get to a concrete pad.
Yeah.
It's normally just councils, bro. Like, it's such a, like,
bro.
you know, I don't want to get started on that. That could be another podcast for me.
Yeah. That's literally been over a year, bro. Is like just getting things rolling there before they can, man.
It's, I guess everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
Everything goes, like, you guys can still focus on Olympia, your own prep and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like there would be another element that to throw into the mix in 12 months' time.
Oh, bro. There's things happening in the next 12 months that I'm like, oh, we're doing this and the gym. Like, but yeah, cool. All right, let's go.
What is it? Bite off more than you can chew and figure out how to chew it.
Man, yeah, which is, I guess I'm more of a like, man, I definitely like to manage my bites generally. I'm definitely not a like jump out of the plane, build your parachute on the way down. I don't like that. It just can cause too many implications for other people as well. But I know that like everything's in motion, bro. Everything's sweet. We have time. We can be organized. We can do a lot. And it's the and thing, bro.
Yeah. I have one more question, my last question actually, and I've had a couple of my mates on, and they're into their faith, and you know, you have Worthy, which is that's your brand, right? Is it, or
yeah, business is called Worthy of Victory.
Worthy of Victory,
and
yeah, and what's faith been for you, like throughout your journey?
Oh man, I can say that 100%, bro. I ain't been able to do any of this on my own. Like, there's been too many days, bro. I've been through some hard things, and by no strength of my own, bro, I'm still here. Like, I just am happy to say that I did not do this on my own strength, bro. And so I have, you know, just learned, bro, that you know, God is real, and He's had my back, bro, and He's carried my cross for me so many times. And so now I feel like I'm living in the the plans and his vision part of, you know, my life now. Yeah.
Oh, wicked, wicked. Any messages for some young guns out there, if they're still listening right now at the end, that are aspiring to be a bodybuilder or just to take their health or their bodybuilding to that next level? Any tips for them? Any final messages?
Yeah, man. I would say, like, get invested. Like, get someone on board that can help you, someone that has the blueprint, someone that's going to help keep you on track. If I can, like, put a line between, honestly, man, girls now, females outperform and out exceed guys like 10 to 1.
In the dedication or in just
the whole lot. Bro, you can go to the gym and you'll see 10 more girls working harder than guys, bro. Like, it's
I've seen that. I've seen, and they're there longer
yeah,
than half the guys.
way more intentional.
Yeah.
Way more, bro. Outside of the gym, dotting every I, crossing every T. They
Interesting.
make, bro, like, they are willing to invest in the knowledge that's going to help them make the most efficient progress. Like, they know that that's going to get them there more efficiently. And then when they are being coached, bro, they are like, they want to have made progress. They ain't slacked off nowhere. Like, they want to come to you and be you able to be like, nice work. Yeah, you done everything that I said.
Has that got to do with the male ego? Maybe we feel like, oh, we're bravado. We might be able to figure it out ourselves. Versus like women, they shed the ego and they're like, yep, help me out.
100%. Yeah, they don't just assume to know better. They want to get the help because, like I said, they want to make progress. If I say that guy looks like he's, or that woman's looks like they've, you know, done what I want to do, gonna lean in on that.
Lean on that. Take their advice. Yeah, no, that's some good advice for the younger ones out there that are thinking about it. And if it's younger men as well listening, you know, de-shed the ego. I think that's a huge thing, especially in that lifting space. Yeah, you can fuck yourself up big time.
Bro, I can't tell you how many people I've seen come and go.
Yeah.
And their hopes and dreams have just been smashed and taken away because they didn't have good direction.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. Hey, well, if anyone wants to find you, bro, thanks for coming on, by the way, brother. Where do they find you?
Just on Instagram is easy, man.
Yep.
Just Frank Carroll.
Yep. Hit him up if you want to go pro.
Yeah.
The bro's got you.
Yeah.
Sweet. Thanks for coming on, bro.
Thank you.